Hello everyone, today we're going to be creating a user account in our Hyper-V non-production environment using our Active Directory. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and log in to your Active Directory. Once we log into our Active Directory server, you want to type Active Directory users and computers. You want to go ahead and click that. Once you have that open, you go ahead and depending on where the organizational unit you want the user to be created under, and this will come into play with the kind of policies you want to assign to the user. Say if you want to create a user for the finance department, there are certain policies that you have that are restricted to the finance department. And if you want to create a user that would fall under the human resource department, you would have an OU that is separate from the finance OU. But for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna go ahead and use the YouTube users OU. As you can see right now, we have no user here. So what you want to do is right click on the empty space, or alternatively you can go ahead and click this one, create a user, and then you can go ahead and name the user. So we are going to go ahead and type in Michael Jackson. Michael, last name Jackson. And we want to the user logon name, we have to create a user logon name. So we say M Jackson. Oh, sorry. M Jackson. And then we have at the domain name.com. And so we want to go ahead and create a password. Now we can go ahead and create a password. Something simple, something that we can remember, and we will hand this password over to user, and so that they can use to log on to their machine. And then let me go ahead and create a very simple password that I can remember. All right, and so you can check here, making sure the user will change their password once they log on to a machine on the domain. This is very useful in the sake for say a user just joins the organization for the first time, and then we create a password for them, and then we give them a password, but we want to make sure that they change that password, so it keeps us safe as admins, so that when we go to check, when we go to look at the logs, we can see that the user either A, never logged on, or B, they logged on but for some reason did not change their password. So that is just a cover our butt move, so to speak. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit next, and it will let you know everything that was created here, and we go ahead and hit finish. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to head back to our virtual machine workstation that we set up on Hyper-V environment, and we're going to log in with the user we just created. So I'm going to pull that up right now. And notice I have this PC already designated for MJ. So I'm just going to go ahead and log in as my administrator. Well, hold on, not with my administrator, with the new account that we created. His username is M Jackson, I believe. And then now we're going to go ahead. Entering the password is that, and it's going to let us know the user's password must be changed before signing in, because we checked the box saying the user must change their password whenever the first time they are logging into a system that is in the domain. So we go ahead and hit enter, and now we create a new password. Bear with me one moment. I pretty much sprained my wrist over the weekend, so of course, so I have to choose a simpler password for the sake of this video. So I'm gonna choose a simpler one. All right, there we go. I do not meet the length and complexity. Okay, so obviously the password I selected did not meet the requirement for the group policy, so I'm gonna have to create another password. Hold on. This is actually good. This is training, if you will, on how to, you know, most users experience the same problem. So we want to make sure the password we use aligns with the group policy that we have for the domain, and it is long enough and it is secure. So now we have a password. The password has been changed, and it says Michael Jackson, welcome. So now it's gonna go ahead and set you up, and then the rest is pretty much straightforward from there. Thank you for watching. My name is Clint. Have a nice day.